Hello one and hello all. It's me, Chris, and my best friend Jake. Together we form Samsuit Productions. Separately we form Video Game Fools and Major Money. Still somewhat together. And put very simply, today we're going to be playing one of our favorite games of all time, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Or if you want to be technical about it, like Uriel Septim, The Elder Scrolls IV for Oblivion. I really wanted to keep this intro short, but nothing ever goes as planned, but sometimes for the better. But basically, if one of us will start the game, the other will watch, as you viewers out there are, and if that person dies, we're keeping the difficulty at medium, because Oblivion's kind of hard at that, and if you put it too low, it's too easy, so, you know, we like a little challenge. And if someone dies or fails, or, I mean, in this, you pretty much have to die, because it's an open-world, choice-based game. But, yeah, the other person switches and joins in and starts playing in their place, and vice versa, on and on. Jake will be the first one to start, as you will see shortly, for a very specific reason, and then we will go from there. This playthrough will be a full playthrough through the whole game, and more, because we have a twist for this playthrough. Have any of you ever heard of a certain 80s R&B group that we will title drop after the intro, which we're going to play now, because it's an amazing intro.
Yeah.
And Jake, if you have any final words?
The only thing I can really say to add to this is ba 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 ba. Can I dance with you?
No one has escaped from the Imperial prison in over 40 years, since the days of Jagger Tharn and the Imperial Simulacrum.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years,
look at that detail,
I've never been the leader of my own dreams.
People don't like these graphics sometimes, but
I have
they
seen
have charm
the gates of Oblivion,
that's the only mod we have,
beyond which no waking eye may see.
But just Uriel's beautiful. You can see.
Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
I just realized that too late, how funny that.
This is the
I get
27th of
transfixed by
last
this
seed,
intro.
Yeah, same.
the year of
I'm waiting for the
Akatosh,
swoosh.
433.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
These are the closing days of the
we
third
really need to be
year,
quiet.
and the final hours of my life.
Oh, here we go.
So yeah, as I was gonna say, but I need to let your Patrick Stewart is just too great not to. Sean Bean coming in later. But wait, it's coming up. When you see this tower, this is the amount of detail in this game, in the intro. It's not just, you know, they could have just pasted the theme, which is great. But Oblivion. But if you let it pass by, just wait. It's the sounds, the ASMR of the.
Here it comes.
They have the sound effects of this random floating camp. They went there. Anyone who doesn't like Oblivion, that is fine. But anyone who does like Oblivion, I like you. I mean, that's a brash statement, but I love this game.
This is the best game.
The zoom.
Best game made by Lemon Squirt Todd Howard. So as you can see, we only have one hairstyle. We have only mod we have is a hairstyle mod, and we have other things.
Yeah, and a lot of the hairstyles in this are really ridiculous, but there is one. Hold on.
Yeah.
There is one that we need.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we got this mod.
The whole reason. And as you can see, we are in the amazing character creator. A lot of people don't like this character creator, but in about 2 minutes, you'll see why, if you know what you're doing, and if you're refined at it, like my good friend Jake here is, and has been for quite some time, why it is an slightly weird, but an amazing character creator.
So yeah, we're just gonna hard cut until up until when I finish this, but yeah, we'll be right back.
Right? And you'll see why we got this hair mod and who we are making in 5, 4, 3, 2. Baby. Don't forget my number. Love will see you through.
So, I made...
Now,
obviously he's a red guard.
If no one can already tell, by the numerous references, the hairstyle, the beautiful face, and the just absolute magnificence and agility of this man. This is Rob
Pilatus
from, I was about to say the Red Hot Chili Peppers, from Milli Vanilli, who a lot of people, have problems with, but I think they are amazing in their own right, and just Rob Pilatus and, of course, Fat Morvan. Fat Morvan is a whole nother bingo game today in the Elder Scrolls world. And that's a whole reference from our history with Oblivion. We relate it with Milli Vanilli, which is a story we'll tell throughout this playthrough. But we decided to go with Rob Pilatus for this because he's an amazing guy. And yeah, exactly. Rest in peace. And it's just our personal history. As you will quickly see, if you haven't listened to our podcast is coming out soon, if you haven't watched our other videos, if you don't know us personally, which I'm sure some of you watching this do, and if you haven't seen my shameless plug-in movies, no, I'm not actually going to plug those in, but I have been in a few things. But if you don't know anything about us, you will soon understand our way of thinking, so to speak. For instance, originally we were going to write a script for this, or I was, but I just decided let's move into this, and that's why this is already going batshit crazy. But, I could always make up for it. Enough of this elongated intro. Enough the meaning behind our madness. But for now, Uriel Septim awaits, and I can't wait personally anymore.
Yeah, neither can I. I just want to put this picture down. I want to make sure the Emperor knows I'm a quality prisoner. I take care of everything I have.
Yeah, that's a feature. A lot of people call that a gimmick, to pick stuff up and put it down and stuff. But that is one of my favorite features. I like Morrowind. I like Skyrim. And this is in Skyrim too, but Skyrim just doesn't give me the same vibe as Oblivion. It's still a good game. But in Oblivion, like, they added the pickup thing where you could pick stuff up and move it around and destroy people's stuff and like houses. It's so hilarious. It's so great. The reason we're playing Oblivion, by the way, like I said, is it's one of our favorite games, and we were on Twitch the other day and saw like 4 people playing it, and it kind of made us sad. On every video, we mentioned Milli Vanilli. Yeah. Anyway, Jake, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let Valen Dreth try to mock me, and then realize that he's not getting out of here, and I am.
Wake up, Red Guard.
I think its name's Valen Dreth. Oh, look at that new haircut.
How do you
yeah,
like
the haircut's just getting on.
Roomy enough for you? I can't even imagine what it's like for you. No more sunshine, no more open seas, just a box and a dirty beam of light for the rest of your life. Bet you're glad it won't last long, huh? Oh, didn't you know? No one ever leaves this prison alive. You're going to die in here, Red Guard. Die.
I mean, it sounds pretty close to my home life.
You hear that?
I think he likes Red Guards. I'm used to the Imperial dialogue of this because I usually play as an Imperial. He adds an extra "your." He's like, with Red Guard, he's like, "You're going to die, Red Guard. Die." With Imperial, "You're going to die, Imperial. You're going to die." Oh, here he comes.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh my God! There he is.
There it is. Dude, he is.
What's this?
He's using Dr. Squatch. Clearly, he's using the new conditioner. We need to set up something with them.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Boris?
No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah, it's Glenroy.
We're not out of this yet.
Or Boris, too. He just gives me... Dude, I'm waiting for Boris. Favorite guard, best guard.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right.
I'm speechless.
This is the
This is like a star-stricken thing.
Gods give me
the new
strength.
hair just add...
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, man?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
That, before we get to that, because that's a defining...
That will not be what you were...
Hold on. That shirt, I want to say this. I've always thought this, and I'm going to say it live, well, not live, but I'm going to say it on the record right here on this video. That shirt is so So I like to think their design for that wasn't like actual gold or anything. I don't know if you've ever gotten those like costumes where it's like the like squeezable glitter glue that you could feel protruding, almost like foam, throughout the costume. But I like to think that feels like that. I like to think that whole fur around his neck,
Fluffy shit.
much like Carver from the Walking Dead Season 2 video game. I like to think that is the peppered style. Just add a little bit of pepper, and you get that perfect, almost smeared look. Now, we're going to ask who are you first, so we can really get to what we
obviously we know who he is. He's our emperor. He's our.
We always know who he is, but I can't.
Beautiful.
Any dialogue I could get with Uriel, like with Kenny and that game. Speaking of that again, any dialogue I could get with him, even the most minuscule, anything I could get with Uriel, I'm going for. So.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
Her?
You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Her? It's interesting. I wonder how they decided the gender. But, oh, those eyes.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
You're right, Uriel.
As for us fucking up the beginning of this video, it does not matter.
That will not be what we are remembered for.
Hopefully.
I don't know if I should say I go my own way because that's what he tells me to do. But
no. We need to confide in Uriel.
Yeah, I need to get counsel.
This is a situation. Like, you and me will know this situation well, Jake, for people we look up to and admire. This is a situation where, like, you see someone who is so great. So say you're like, you're interacting with them in some way, or like, they're like, you have to ask directions. We know exactly where we're going. We know who he is. We know what we should do. But we need to talk to him more. He's Uriel.
What should I do, Uriel?
You will find your own path.
Take care.
There will be blood and death before the end.
Turning him
you could buy that Little Kings on Etsy.
Is that Glenroy or is that... I want to see the guy in the background is Boris, but that...
I think that's Boris in the back. He has the
Yep, that's Boris. There he is. There's my boy Boris. There he is.
He has the definition.
Waiting for freaking Reynolds to... I think that's her name. To bite the dust. Old technique from console. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in time. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up before they get here. Oh, here we go. Oh, God.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
She's dead. Okay, I'm taking your sword.
I don't know what just happened, but my game just sped up and, like, flew a million miles, and I got cut off for a second.
Oh.
You're seeing all this as it happened.
Yeah. So there's Rob.
She did an amazing job, man.
Well, thank you.
I can only hope to do even close to Fab's absolute magnificence one day.
Let me get that potion.
Captain Renault.
And Fab Morvan, if you're watching this, you responded to me on Twitter, and the best things that has ever happened.
There's trouble ahead.
We love you, Fab.
Waiting for us here.
You responded to me about playing Oblivion, and I asked you.
Don't worry, Si. We will
Said,
get you out of here.
Hey, that man, but peace. You were good. Amazing.
Yeah, if anyone's watching this for the story, I apologize.
You stay here, prisoner.
Well, the story of Oblivion is great, but yeah, we're not gonna be like some other YouTubers who are like, oh, you've seen this 100. Each time you see the Oblivion intro, it gets better and better. It's always great to see anything in Oblivion.
I'm not eating any rat meat. I'm better than that. Rob's not gonna kill you if you don't fight. Oh, you want to fight? Okay, well, Rob has to kill you.
The raspberry jam spreads across the bread of which is the ground. Okay, now, when we were recording test footage earlier, a glitch happened because we're using Xbox. Jake was using a mouse, and it glitched to where he missed this 30 times. So Jake, it's all up to you. Will you hit the well? The bucket.
That's a tough answer, I gotta be honest.
Also, we had to postpone this due to Thanksgiving leftovers on my end, Donald. my company, where I am Ronald McDonald. Jake is the king from Burger King. But I forgot to say in the intro, anyone who celebrates Thanksgiving, whether you're in America or anywhere else, thank you for watching this, and hope you had a great day.
Great Thanksgiving as well.
Because we also relate Oblivion to Thanksgiving for some reason. You'll all learn soon.
Okay, I got it.
Now, Rob, this is Garrett Tuttle speaking to you from the back of your minds. I've been sent here by Fab to warn you. Make sure to pick up the delicious apples on the way out. Oh, here's the innocent rats who don't try and hurt you. And there's the nasty fucker.
Oh, I'm getting some help. Tag teaming him. Thanks, buddy. Don't. Are you gonna try to kill me, really?
Just retreat. Just get out of here.
Yeah, fair point, okay. Let him beat my ass. Okay, I
You're subconscious.
Sorry, subconscious. It's not gonna work.
The new system on YouTube, we're probably gonna have to deal with the question they've constantly been asking me when I posted my last video on video game pools, the Garrett Tuttle dance for Thanksgiving. Is this video safe for children? Probably not. No. Which is
not really. No.
You know, the reason we relate Milli Vanilli with Oblivion and Thanksgiving with Oblivion is it's easier to start with Thanksgiving first. Basically, me and Jake, around the first time we started playing Oblivion, it was around Thanksgiving time, the day of Thanksgiving we played it. I was at Cloud Ruler Temple. It was one of the best experiences and memories I've ever had. It was so nostalgic, just so great. I didn't know the limits of Oblivion. I thought you could do anything, and in a way, I was right. You could do so much in this game. Milli Vanilli's a bit more complicated. One day we were playing Borderlands 2. We were defeating one of the first bosses, the guy, the pirate, Captain, can't remember his name.
He's the brother of the new characters, right?
Yeah, the brother of Zane, who I will be playing as when me and Jake play Borderlands 3. But we were playing Borderlands 2, and we got to the part where we fought that guy, and I told Jake of a thing that I had a dream about one time called the Milli Vanilli Murders. Basically, it was Milli Vanilli sneaking into a warehouse in their high-heeled boots, because they wear, like, very stylish 80s boots, and they're called the High-Heeled Maniacs. So basically, they're going to this warehouse, steal stuff, kill any guards that were on patrol. It was just an insane, almost lunatic's vision that I had one night. Much like the Scary Godmother memories that I keep asking Duke Doom, please do Count Max ASMR if you're watching this.
There's so many people who've been waiting for you to do Count Max.
Like, so many, but, I don't know if anyone will get that, but Duke Doom, if you're watching this, you will, and that's what we care about. But, as I was saying, we were talking about the High-Heeled Maniacs, and one day when we were playing Oblivion, we were remembering how great that concept and story was, because, like, I was like, yeah, the guys who faked their music or whatever, and Jake was like, yeah, I saw that one. It turned from us, like, remembering them as, like, the odd duo of the 80s, to remembering them as such a great, unique, beautiful, amazing dancers. Just, I don't know if you've heard Fab Morvan's newest stuff, but he's covering the old Milli Vanilli songs. His voice is absolutely amazing. So, like, if the producers and everything gave them a chance, if the editors, everyone who did their music back then gave them a chance, they could probably actually done it themselves. Sadly, Rob Pilatus passed away, but he really shouldn't have. He was gone way too soon. He was a great person. But yeah, basically we played Oblivion and we made two thing of ours, a story we wrote a long time ago called the Leon Scott story, which you will see in its released form hopefully soon enough. We're working on something with that. But this is not the time or place to announce details because this video is already kind of clustered, but that's what's so hilarious to me and Jake, at least, about it. We're just having fun, which is why we did this.
This dipshit doesn't see me, so he's probably gonna see me by the time he comes back around.
But Milli Vanilli, we basically made Leon Scott, which is Leon, basically, a character based on Leon from Resident Evil, and Scott, which is a character I made, which is this buff dude who's shaved, and we like to say in a movie he would be played by Tom Hardy. But anyway, they're cousins, and we made them in Oblivion because we wanted to do a medieval, and it was very... But it got even odder when we decided to not actually have Milli Vanilli themselves be the Milli Vanilli murders in this, but we had Leon and Scott, like, be inspired by, and pretend to be Milli Vanilli. And Jake wanted to steal this guy's hood. I always wanted to play this game like without doing anything out of place, just play it straight and not get in trouble. Jake wanted this guy's hood in what was it? Was it an anvil?
No, it wasn't an anvil. It was
it was where the Surly Brothers. Yes, the Surly Brothers Winery. It was at the Surly Brothers Winery, and one of the owners steal the hood of, and well, he convinced me to kill the guy and steal the hood, and I was like, well, after that, we're done. Once I killed the guy, I got the taste of how open Oblivion could be, that remembrance of what I used to think of Oblivion, and still to this day, of how much you could do in it.
Commemorative.
Oh, yeah. We always...
Table.
I told Jake when we were testing footage about my tradition of taking this and just, scraping across the table. Nice ASMR right there. But,
There the apple.
basically, once I got a taste... Oh, of course, I almost forgot myself. Once I got a taste for blood in Oblivion, it was over. This playthrough, we're going to add a layer of that. We're not going to kill innocents, but anyone who calls us windbag, we're going to do the tradition we started all those months, years ago. Steal their stuff on the first night. Destroy their home on the second. And on the third, if they still haven't understood what was going on, well, then that's where the name, the Milli Vanilli Murders, comes into play. So, we put them in a cross position and put grapes on their chest from the Surly Brothers Winery. We're fucking nuts, but it's Oblivion, so...
That's just how it is. It is what it is, as I said once at Chris's Dreams.
There's just so much you could do in Oblivion, and any way you play it. I like to play it morally, but insanely. If that even is a mix that, it's an interesting combo.
Morally, but insane. Morally, but
you get a little bit of everything. I also really like the interface of Oblivion. It's not anything fancy. It's not anything.
Time for Goblin Genocide. Keep talking. Once Uriel gets on the screen, we can't disrespect him. So. You there, Chris?
Oh yeah, I'm here. So I just gotta appreciate.
Here comes the shaman.
I just gotta appreciate the combat in this. A lot of people don't like it, but it's just interesting to see it on the higher difficulty. It's like I used to turn it down all the time because I'm nuts. Oh, he actually got the lightning out this time when we were testing this. Done. Look at those legs! Chicken legs McGovern! He's trying to... Dude!
Oh god. I'm just hacking.
Yeah, not so long. Tony Shapran's got some olives for you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna give us a save real quick. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wait. Before you go down to Uriel, let's spy on him for a minute. Be the real stalkers that we know we are.
We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Don't worry, Uriel will be fine.
Shit. And the Emperor!
Oh, dude, that voice. The passion.
Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one.
Blast!
He can help us.
I want to get him to talk
He
to me.
must
up here.
help us.
As you wish, son.
So try jumping on the pillar.
Come
You have to
closer.
lead him around a little.
Not to have to shout.
Uriel's legs could use some beefing up. His chest, he already
They
has a
cannot
7-pack.
understand
There he
why
is.
I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
seen.
How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Yep, they protect us or whatever.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Yeah, we're doing a sneak playthrough for this, right?
Yes, I mean, the Milli Vanilli, the High Heel Maniacs, the original name of the Milli Vanilli murder, are quite sneaky.
Yeah, I always do Moon Shadow, the thief or whatever.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will
We're
come.
getting another
and it will
amazing clip right now. Just wait for it.
What about me?
Your
Many tongues
stars
and
are
many
not
shrillers to
mine.
come.
Today the shadow shall hide you from destiny's cunning hounds.
I've never heard that. I have not heard that one. That actually took me back quite
Aren't you afraid?
out of this whole thing.
Here it comes. Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
So, where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for
We
a
must
while.
part.
Then we must part.
I'm avenging Uriel.
What the fuck? It's Fab's time to shine. I'm gonna do something that you know, I don't mean to get loud. I don't mean to get nuts. Oh god, oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute, wait a minute, technical difficulty! I got, in your words, I got you. What you were gonna say is you woke up to find what you thought to be Patrick Stewart, but was actually a Simon Thar fan.
Oh.
He was a fan of you because you made that video that made Simon oh so popular. The horrifying tales of Simon. So Simon was about, or not Simon, Simon's fan, dressing like Simon, was about to do something to you. But then you heard something. What was that? You wonder. Gendry from Game of Thrones as he looks, not finding Garrett, but finding another man. As you see long hair sway in the wind and legs approach you, you see a face. You see the face of one Liam Neeson, and behind him, another man. As he approaches, you realize who this is. Ewan McGregor, here to do the stanky leg. He goes left. He goes right. He goes up. He goes down. Rob Pilatus follows with him, only to find the real Patrick Stewart in the next room. And what does the real Patrick Stewart say?
Don't be afraid. My guardians will not harm you.
Don't be afraid!
Don't be afraid. My guardians will not harm you.
Don't be
Sorry?
afraid. My guardians will not harm you.
Get me!
I gotta be honest. I will say Rob Pilatus.
Wait, what does it do?
Pilatus.
Hold on.
Lover, it just...
Use the Lover's Kiss power on today to paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds. Points up. I
I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the dude we do the shakedown to.
Oh, maybe we should take a chance on love.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'm down. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
let's do this has been a chance.
Your stars are not mine. Today the lover shall sweeten your journey as you confront your fate. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me.
I'm sorry for my absence. I have the pie. I have Garrett Tuttle's pie, pumpkin and berry.
Just roll out. We going?
I've still got my eye on you, prisoner.
It's good for you, Glenroy. You're gonna be dead in like 2 minutes. Come on, open up the door for
There's
Papa.
no time to talk now, prisoner. We've
Oh my
gotta
gosh,
keep moving.
Uriel's face. He looks like
Not much fun.
he looks like he has eyeshadow on, and he was looking at like he was like a judge on like some dancing competition. Not impressed with what he was seeing.
Time for round 2, buddy.
Oh no. The
No.
paralysis.
I came here for round 2. It didn't end so well.
Yeah, if you watch the Oblivion behind the scenes, the reason we call him that, well, Jake, you...
Chris, we were watching the Oblivion behind the scenes. This is like the first time me and Chris found out about Todd Howard. And Chris proceeded to call him Lemon Shirt because he was wearing a yellow shirt. And I thought he said Lemon Squirt. So Todd Howard from that point on was known as Lemon Squirt.
I can go no further. You alone must
the
stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants.
The Amulet of Kings,
You
which slips
must not
off your
have
neck
the
like it's
Amulet
made of a...
Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay, I got this.
He's done. He's glowing the tangerine. Get his sex, get his race. Uriel? Is Uriel just gonna have like a heart attack? Dude, he's here!
Talos.
Talos, save us! Uriel, save us! Oh my god, Uriel! Can I get your autograph now? Oblivion doesn't need to happen. It's up to us now. Talk to him. No, stop! You're gonna go through. Oh, you can't move. Okay.
Like you can't.
This is a conspiracy. Uriel never. Oh my gosh. A bit delayed.
Did it work?
Aiden!
If we can get Uriel's robes. Hold up. So.
No. Tal.
Yes?
For rumors. Can we get him as a follower?
Take Cheydinhall, for example. Pretty little town. But the Count's a dark elf, and it's crawling with orc thugs and gangsters.
Jesus Christ.
Count's a dark elf. What do you have against dark elves?
I want to see if I can loot him if I kill him.
You too.
Dude, look at the intricacy.
We failed.
You...
I failed. The blades are sworn
Boys,
to protect
don't
the
be so
Emperor.
hard on
Now
yourself,
he
man.
There's
all
two of
his
them.
heirs.
We can clone them, don't worry. There's like 30 more.
Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me, man. Come on.
The rotary.
Strange.
He saw something.
He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins
Through the
of every
veins of every
Septim.
Septim.
They see
They see
more
more
than
than man.
The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol
Secret
of the
to
Empire.
the Empire.
Most people think
it's
the red dragon
just
crown, but that's just
that's
jewelry.
just jewelry.
The amulet has power. Only a true heir
True heir to
can
the
wear
crown
it.
can wear it.
He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he
Did he say why?
Give
Tell
it to you
me
for a
why.
reason. He said that? Why? Nothing I've ever heard
Joffrey? He said that?
about.
Why?
Nothing I ever heard about.
Nothing I ever heard about. But
But
Joffrey,
But
He's
Joffrey
the
would be
one
the one to know.
He's
He's the Grand Master of my.
order.
He lives quietly as a
Although you
monk.
may not think
Wayne
so
and
to
Priory near the
he
city
lives
of Coral.
quietly as a monk at
That's
Wayne
Wayne
and
and
Priory,
Priory.
City of Coral.
near the city of Coral.
Near the city of Coral.
First, you need to get out of
Shout
here.
out to Carl Barton.
Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Thanks. The sewers? Golly gee.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced one.
Let's just impose that image of face and say that.
Wait, pose what?
Let's superimpose the image we just took earlier, Philly.
Okay, so,
Let's make our own class called,
yeah, I got you.
I wish you could change the image.
I don't think we need to.
The fall. Oh. I wonder who did this earlier.
I wasn't far off. In any case, you must get the amulet to Joffrey.
Gotcha.
Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately.
Oh no, you're gonna break the game. Yeah.
Greetings. How are you? Afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes?
Now let's just do this for like until we feel like it's. Now I'm surprised the game's still running. Oh, dude.
Greetings, Redguard. Greetings to you.
You can't even get to the door.
Oh, okay, here we go.
What the heck, frick? Dude, they're escaping. Oh, there's their. Wait, what? What? Dude, throw him down the vent.
Hail.
Hail.
I have to clear a path.
I don't know if this is gonna work out.
What can I do
Yes,
for
the
you?
dent. In the.
He is not happy.
Say
Oh,
what you're
dude.
going to say.
Oh, dude, you can persuade the one of many. Why? It's like he moist cream. Oh.
I'm taking an extra
What can I do for you?
Okay, we got what we got what we
You
wanted.
too.
Oh, ba 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 ba
Okay,
ba ba ba.
freaking
Can I
Rob.
dance with
The red
you?
and the blue. The red and the blue.
Doing my whole playthrough in this. Doing my whole
We
playthrough.
have the extra. Dude, that glitches.
I'm gonna get
Yeah, that
myself.
glitches.
Wait, hold up.
This exists.
You know, I just have to get a peek. Oh, dude.
Dude, look at the way he slides. That dude, that
He's
barrel jack.
he's pretty goddamn sexy. I mean, gotta be honest. Oh my god.
Looking down, it kind of looks like if you down from there, it looks like little sushi pieces.
Okay, come on now.
The beautiful serenity of the greenery.
No,
And
I don't want to
light.
dirty my shoes. Got one coin. Take that chocolate coin.
The beautiful serenity of the outside is soon to come. And Uriel's robes will shine. Fuck you! Don't fight Uriel.
We could kill the guys under here, but Uriel doesn't want to dirty his robes with them. Oh, that's right, he's good. You know, every time I try giving one of you a chance, you shit in my face.
Oh, yeah?
Ah!
Get out of here, run! His legs!
I could actually use that to ward away vampires.
Yeah.
There's a
Let's not
second
forget about Joffrey.
There's a
Joffrey's bull
Joe-
deal.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's when you come back as a Dark Brotherhood member. Okay, we're good. Finished exit sewers.
Those born under the sign of the apprentice have increased magic, but also have a weak. I'm gonna start reading those fun fact tips.
I thought you said Post Malone was born under the sign of the
Defeat?
apprentice.
What the frick?
Woo. Game crashed.
Well, I guess that about does what we have to give today. Come back when we reveal the outside world, the nostalgic view of the green grass. Because I don't think you want to go through that again, because Uriel's robes are a must. And to get Uriel's robes, well, you saw. Have a good day!
taking a while to boot up.
It's like skipping into the fucking raspy.
Here we go. We're getting into it.
Calm down. Generic line. We'll be putting this in the end of the first part.